What's up? What's up, bud? Good morning. Extra crispy, fried, I'm sure. So I've come to the conclusion that, well, how do I say this? I don't know if there's really any nice way to say this, but fuck Florida, dude. Fuck Florida. I'm good. Not for me. And that has nothing to do with the heat. Nothing to do with the heat at all. There's not one single thing here, dude, that I've been like, wow. I am enjoying my vacation. That I will say. And I'm enjoying being here with my family. There's no doubt that I am enjoying being here with my family and enjoying it while I'm here. But yeah, fuck Florida. There ain't. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, we'll be heading back tomorrow morning. What's up, little mechanic? But yeah, I'm having a good time down here with my family, no doubt about that. Just not a single thing here that's made me been like, wow, that's beautiful or gorgeous or anything like that. Oh, Florida DL. Yep. All Florida out. I must say. I am. Got my fill, bro. Got my fill. Yep. So what's up, people? How you guys doing this morning? What you up to? What you guys got going on? Do tell, do tell. You're bad for bothering me? Okay. What's up? Just at work? Azamaz? Did I see that correctly? Elmaz. Nah. Hell yeah. I got to make a couple phone calls this morning. I had a few people call me yesterday and leave some messages. Sure they want some projects done. Big Pine. Hell yeah. I don't know if are there big trees in Florida? I think the tallest tree I seen down here in southern Florida anyway is maybe 30 feet tall. 40 if you're lucky. got a damn pool? I got a damn pool. Oh, I'm sure they do, bro. I'm sure they got some. I'm sure they do, buddy. Um, I'm just making fun of them. What's up, Haskins? Yeah, dude. Like every tree. I don't think I've seen a tree over 30 or 40 feet tall down here. No idea. Oh, look at that. TS is number one. Mostly palm. Yeah. What's up, Haskins? How you doing, man? Toy, toy, toy. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah? Do you? Okay. No. You're totally real. Man, we got a little. Yeah, I don't think he is. I think he's just a bot. No, I don't think you are. I really don't. I think you're just a computer. What's up, Super Shay? I think you were. He's your cousin. I'm pretty sure you were sitting right there, Super Shay. Just right there. Computer popping party. Yeah! Just show him the computer. Do it. Do it. Do it, little mechanic. Do it, Kellen. Well, while you guys have fun with that, I'll be right back. I gotta go get some more coffee and a burger. Whack! Whack! Whack, 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 whack! I'll be right back. Mm-hmm. Alright, my cheaper overheated yesterday. Think it's about time to maybe flush the coolant. Okay. Still there, Haskins? Oh, man. Hell yeah. All right, Shay, stay safe, man. My Moorbark has never given me a problem. Neither one of them. Nope. No clue. No clue, man. Wield your wrench with all your might if you would like. Oh, TS, you're doing so good until, see, at least my homeboy asked me if I knew you or whatever. That was nice of him to do that. I might not have. I might have just did it. He was nice. It looked like you were doing so good there for a minute too. Hell yeah. So no, Haskins, my Moorbark has not given me any problems whatsoever. Zero. And now I gotta go fucking knock on wood, you fucker. Fuck. Fucking damn it. See, now I gotta go knock on wood. Fuck. There's not even real wood, dude. There's no wood around here. Motherfucker. God damn it, Haskins. See, now I gotta go find some. God dang it. There. Damn, Paul. Dude, I found it. I found a real tree. There's a real tree. Right there. That was a real tree. That's a real tree, dude. It's not a confused one or anything. Yeah. Well, I did. I just fucking walked over there and did it. I was like, I don't give a fuck what they think. My Moorbark's older though, Haskins. You know, I got old stuff, dude. Nobody talks back. What's up, Nikki? Good morning. How's things over, way over on the other side of the world? Is It has 0 sensors on mine. I still have a mechanical fuel pump on mine, Haskins. Yeah, I still got a mechanical fuel pump on my chipper. There's 0 sensors. Nice. Canary Islands, huh? Why, for some reason, I cannot think of where that is right now. But yeah, my chipper's from the 90s, Haskins. It's old, bro. 5-day fishing trip with your boys. Nice. On the other side of the island. Right on. That sounds fun. They fish, you cook. Don't sound like too bad of a deal. Yeah, no, don't sound bad at all. I think I might go on a solo camping trip when I get home. Well, not when I get home, but shortly thereafter. The boy caught a frickin' I think it was a goby, but it was enormous. Like, it's fucking enormous. I think it was a goby, but it was huge. We caught one of them last night out there. But I like your style. Gillnet would take care of it. You thinking about getting a different chipper or something, Haskins? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I definitely my chipper don't even have it because it don't have no sensors or nothing, man. And there's not even a there's not auto feed or anything like that on it. You know what I mean? It certainly has its disadvantages. I'm happy with it, but it certainly has its disadvantages over a like a newer chipper. No doubt about that. I think if I was to go look at a new chipper, I think I would probably look at a Bandit. If I was going to get one. All right, Nikki. Well, I hope you have a good day too. I'm going to sit around and stare at my phone for a while. But yeah, Haskins, I think if I was in the market for a new chipper, I'd probably look at a Bandit. Not because I don't like Morbarks, it's just I'd probably look at a Bandit first. I got a friend that runs Bandits, and he's had really good luck with them. Yeah, he had a Bandit 12 inch, and then he just went out and bought a 19 inch. 19 XPC is what he just got. Big one. A big one. Bacon. Nice. I just fried up some burgers. A burger. Bacon. Num num num. You're I'm not partial to a Vermeer, not myself anyway. The only Vermeer I had was the stump grinder, and it did all right. It did good for what it was. Just it was too slow for what I wanted. I've not ran any. Well, actually, I was gonna say I did have a little 6-inch chipper Vermeer when I first started out. I had a little 6-inch chipper. And that did good for me, for what it was. Only had a 25 horsepower engine on it, little BC 625. So it was a 6-inch, 25 horsepower. You know, little tiny one. Oh, I'm sure. I bet you did, Kellen. I bet you did, bro. One of the two. Their numbers are weird. So like a 10, it says like, so like a BC 10 is a fucking 12-inch chipper. A BC 12 is a 15-inch chipper. Haskins, I think if I was going to buy a brand new chipper, I think that's what I would get. Is a 15 or a 17. I'd get a 15 or a 17 if I was going to do that. One of the two. Part of me sometimes wants to get a big giant bastard. You know, just 21-inch or something like that and just fucking run it. You know? Not gonna lie, sometimes I do. And then I can just be like, yeah, fuck off. Fuck off, tree. You know? I'll be right back. Oh, I don't blame you. I'd have left too. I'd have been like, fuck that. I ain't sitting here watching a palm tree. You know? Yeah. Yeah. What up, squirrel? What's up, homeboy? I don't know why I didn't think of it, but I should have been using something like this to begin with.
Right.
I'm waiting for like a fucking dolphin or something, you know. Where the fuck are the dolphins, squirrel? What up, 616? How you doing this morning, man? Harder to play hooky when you're out of town. Eh? Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. I got you. I follow you. That's good. I got to make a phone call today, but I was like, at first you're talking about hooky when I'm out of town. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Well, hopefully the meeting goes good. What's up, old Henry? Not like I expected. The boat was nice. Yeah. Well, bro, the thing is, I didn't take into account. That it was gonna be fucking. Dude, we were 2 fucking miles offshore, and what it was like 3 feet deep. It's like fucking 3 feet deep, and we're like fucking miles offshore, dude. And I'm like, so I guess I had it in my head that I was gonna get a pontoon boat and cruise around like you would in Michigan or whatever, and look at the houses and that sort of shit. And I'm sure, if you're experienced and you know what the fuck you're doing around here, that would be no problem. But, you know, I had 11 people on the boat, man, you know, including myself. Two families, 11 people. I'm fucking in a pontoon boat, you know, and I'm like, man, fucking, all it's going to take is me to hit one piece of coral or rock or something like that, and this fucking pontoon's going to have a hole in it. I'm going to be miles offshore in 100-degree heat with fucking 10 children. Well, it was 8 kids or whatever it was. And I'm like, I'm not going to risk it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was like expecting to be able to stay near the shore and fucking, you know, kind of cruise around and check at shit and look at all the houses and that and whatever. And people think you can just hop in a boat and drive. Yeah, a lot can go south real quick. Yeah, exactly. So I was just like, I stayed in the dude told me that pretty much anything under 5 feet is shallow water for that boat. It was a big ass Tritune frickin' 250 horsepower engine, probably a fucking $100,000 boat. You know what I mean? And not mine. I mean, not that I want to sink my own fucking boat, but I mean, I would push my own boat a little bit further than I would a rented boat. But oh, Henry, yes, high stress. That was a high stress situation. Mostly everybody kept it together for the most part. But we made it back. It didn't turn into a Gilligan's Island tour. Hovercrafts. We were out on the fucking Gulf of Mexico with a goddamn pontoon boat, bro. That was a trip. Like, way in the fuck out there as far as I'm concerned. Gulf of America, Gulf of Mexico, depends on who you ask. Depends on who you ask. I bet they have hovercrafts that'll hold Humvees, bro. They got hovercrafts that'll hold 11 people. Shit. They got hovercrafts that'll support a Abrams. Should have got an airboat. Mexico in your book. See? Airboats aren't good for catching up with friends. No, you can't hear a fucking thing. Just screaming. There was plenty of that. Super Shay's kids drove the pontoon. I just put it on full throttle and got out of the seat, and I was like, there you go, you guys are driving now. So kids got to drive the boat. Boys did. Like I said, I just put it on full throttle, and I'm like, there you go, knock yourself out. And they fucking were out there whipping fucking donuts and turns and all kinds of fucking maneuvers on tri-tune boat. Which that thing actually handled a lot better than I thought it would.
About June?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I agree. 616. I could have had some better planning with that, but oh well. Done now. It was so fucking hot, dude. So fucking hot. The shorties were out there with fucking water bottles on their neck and everything like that to keep them cool. Super Shay's old lady got to the point to where she was almost vomiting. Like, Super Shay and I are pretty much the only ones that are used to dealing with the fucking heat like that, and fucking pretty much everybody else was dying. Miss GP was, you were doing all right. She didn't get sick or nothing. But she stayed in this shit the whole fucking time.
As much as I could.
Yeah, I know, 616. Well, I can tell you, I ain't coming back to Florida after this. I mean, I should say, I'm not gonna say never or whatever, but you know what I mean. If the wife wants to come back here for some fucking reason, then maybe we will, but I have no desire to come back here. No, not during the winter, not during the summer, not at all. You want to go hunting? Yeah, like I said, if I have specific reason to come down here, but to just come down and wing it again, like, because this is the second time we've done it, basically. Second week that we've done. I've spent 2 weeks down in Florida, and that's. What do you say? Yeah, so, like, if you spend a week in the area, you can pretty much see what it's like to. Somewhat what it's like to live in the area. Well, I done figured it out for southern Florida anyway. For southern Florida, I can't speak for the rest of the state. So I should say that I'm not coming back to southern Florida, is what I should say. Oh, dude, for sure. There's probably some really nice areas in Iowa too. I bet 616. I bet you I can go to Iowa and be like, wow, there is one of a few beautiful places. You know what I mean? I could probably go to. But you know what I mean? Name a state and be like, that's really nice area right there. Right, that's a really nice area where I am sitting. This is just beautiful right here. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. You know. And you know, I say I know I'm from Michigan and I live in Michigan and everything like that. I get it, man. But dude, I drive around in my own state all the time. All the fucking time. Even in my own town. Dude, I drive into my town just last week. And I'm like, you know, this is really pretty. I really like driving through here. This is fucking beautiful in the morning. You know that? You know, I told that to Clint. I say that to my wife all the time too. Going through from Whitehall to, to in between the two towns. You got one side, it's a sunset over the lake, and then in the morning, it's like a sunrise over the lake. And there's geese and ducks and fucking fish jumping, and you know what I mean? Like here, you can look out over 5 foot grass in areas. The sky here is a lot different from out back home, though, just because you can see
That
so
would
much
be
of
dependent
it.
on where you're at, whether you saw these things, I suppose.
True, for
And,
sure.
You know,
For absolutely, it'd be all dependent on where you're at. Absolutely. McGregor, Iowa, Effigy Mounds. I believe you. I've traveled what I feel like is a good bit too, and dude, you've not even saw the rest of the state from the sounds of it, 616, as far as Michigan. Are you close to that really, really big dozer when you're at home? Really, really big dozer. Could you be more specific? The northeast part of Michigan. Oh, the northeast part of Michigan kind of sucks compared to the rest.
I said, right, we live in like the good part of Michigan.
Huh?
So we live in the good part of Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much any. I know if you travel outside our area and people. Yeah. Yeah, the east side of Michigan kind of sucks, dude. There's not much there. Woods. Lots of woods. That's what I said. I mean, that's why I said I should be more specific and say that I'm done with southern Florida. Because there are parts of Michigan that if you went there too, if I took you certain places in Michigan and sat you down and be like, dude, there's nothing for like 50 miles. And I'd be like, yeah, nothing, 50 miles. A road. It's the same shit. The Everglades remind me a lot of the UP in that sense. Because down here, it's sawgrass and mangroves, but up there, it's fucking mosquitoes and fucking hemlock and cedar. I thought there was only one made, and it was huge. Brother, I'm not sure. A dozer? I can think of a wheel loader that's giant. But not a dozer. Probably the last one year in Lake Superior felt like it was entirely different area. Yeah, you have been up there. You've been up there. Shit. I guess I didn't realize that you were up there for some reason. Not that I remember where you go, but that's cool. You seem like Superior. Okay. You did the tourist stuff, which is good because that's where you got to start when you go to When you go to the UP, it's mandatory that you do Pitcher Rocks and Tequamanon Falls and stuff. It's mandatory. If you didn't get them out of the way, you're not even a real UP tourist. Did you go up Whitefish Point to the museum and shit for the Edmund Fitzgerald Museum? Hell no, he said. Oh man. It's the only thing that little town is holding on to, man. That's all they got, dude. Like literally. At this point, there wouldn't even be a fucking town there if it wasn't for that. I'm sure. I remember you saying that now. With 23 people. Yeah, I don't think it's mandatory that people listen to the fucking song. That's because said when he moved to Michigan, 23 people made him listen to that Edmund Fitzgerald song. But they're all in sales. Did those people all wear like slip-on shoes, and were they shiny and used polish? Most of them. A Clark load, I believe so. There's a giant fucking wheel loader that I know of, Kellen. It's not anywhere near me, but there's a giant fucking wheel loader up north. It's not close to me, but I can think of a fucking enormous loader. There's one sitting on Drummond Island that's fucking gigantic, dude. I could park. Holy shit, man. I thought so. I was gonna say on Drummond Island, there's a fucking massive loader when you get off of. There's a quarry up there. Been to the Mackinac too. Right on. We should have went there. It would have been similar to this and a lot cheaper. Well, maybe not a lot cheaper, but a lot closer. So the boys have all been disappointed by Florida's tour guides. When everything they ever looked up about Florida, and then they came here and have just been disappointed. Like, I'm serious. Like, all of them. Everybody thought they were going to catch fish. There's just going to be, if you type in Florida or whatever, things to do in Florida, well, they're going to tell you all the good shit. What's up, Big Daddy? Well, and they would do to be fair, they're going to do that everywhere, right? If you look up Michigan, they're going to be like, oh, look at these beautiful waterfalls and all the fishing and all the possibilities and so on and so forth. They're not going to show you in Michigan, look, there's a 50-mile river right here and there's only fish on 1 mile of it. Good luck figuring out what mile that is. Have fun. Oh, and by the way, there's no roads to get to any of them. You know what I mean? So to be fair, Michigan would do the same thing. If you just never been there, didn't know a damn thing about it, and then you were like, oh, we're going to go there, and I'm just going to be one with the fish or whatever, you know what I mean? It ain't going to work like that. Wait till they see Baldwin. They'll want to move here. Are you laughing? Are you being serious? I like that, Pig Daddy. Um, Wait till they see Baldwin. They'd wanna. There's ice cream there. Yes. There's a grocery store. There's ice cream there. They got pretty good ice cream, bro, in Baldwin. Got to admit. But you see what I'm saying, dude? Like, if you just went to Baldwin and you knew not a damn thing about anything, you'd just be like, oh shit, man. You'd get up there and you'd drive and you'd be like, what the fuck do people do for a living up here? Because there's nothing. You know what I mean? So, I recognize the fact that we're just not from here. So, Georgia, I like Georgia. I've not had any bad experiences in Georgia. You, babe? South Carolina, I don't really care for. Anytime I've drove through South Carolina, it's been a pain in the ass. Just driving. Yes, they are. Cops are ruthless in Georgia. They give no fucks. And they will run you right off the fucking road the moment you act like you're not gonna stop. You act like you're gonna stop, you're not gonna stop from a fucking Georgia State Trooper or whatever, and they'll put you in the ditch. They don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, you ruthless 616. That's what we're gonna start calling you. You can't, yeah, you can't pull over fast enough, dude. They've got their own like Instagram page, like of Georgia GSP, I think it's called, and they're fucking just putting people in the ditch left and right, man. They don't care. I think the majority of all pit maneuver and fucking videos that are on the internet in the United States are either, well, in LA they just seem, yeah, they'll pit anyone. They don't care. The fucking, I think in LA, I don't know if they pit, do they pit people in LA? That seems like it might hurt their feelings or something like that. It might hurt somebody's feelings. So they just, every time I see a fucking police chase in LA, there's like 500 fucking cops. And you know what I mean? And they're like, hey, we're just going to follow this guy until he quits. You know what I mean? And he'll like, the person trying to get away can like hit cars and jump out of their car and get in other cars. And then the police will just kind of follow him from a distance. That's usually what's going on, unfortunately. But in Georgia, you don't ever see that shit in Georgia. It's like this guy tried to run from the fucking Georgia State Police. Here's a picture of his car. You know what I mean? They don't, there's no helicopter following them with 100 cops. There's like, yeah, Officer fucking Johnson or whatever there ended the chase 1 fucking minute into the pursuit. You know, he pitted him, wrapped the guy around the telephone pole. He fucking died. Oh well, sorry, shouldn't have ran from the cops.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The LA chases are pathetic, dude. They're pathetic. It's like, what the fuck? Do you want a Starbucks? Here, take this refreshing Starbucks. Are you? I wouldn't want to fuck around with Arkansas State Police either. That'd be hilarious. But that's about the damn truth. In LA, they only pit you for after asking for consent. Here, sign this waiver. I don't want your lawyer to fucking sue me. You know what I mean? Because goddamn, if you hurt a hair on somebody's head, they'll fucking sue you into oblivion. We can just agree, though, any of the state boys you don't want to mess with. Well, I can tell you that Michigan state troopers are professionals. They, Michigan state troopers in my, they are professional. They don't, so take that for whatever it's worth to people. I know that for a fact. I've seen young men handle business like that. Where the little men and the sheep are scared. Yeah, county cops are, yeah. If we have to deal with the police at all for any reason, we always try to get a trooper. And you can request a trooper. You don't have to talk to a county cop. I didn't know if a lot of people knew that or not, but you don't have to. But you know, it depends on why you're calling a state cop. If a fucking county cop pulls you over and you're just being a dick and you're like, I don't need to talk, yeah, hell yeah, you can request a trooper. Fuck yes, you can. Be like, I ain't talking to you, motherfucker. Get me a state trooper. Yeah, damn right. With that being said, dude, if you get pulled over by a county cop and all he's trying to do, what up, Climber Clint? If all he's trying to do is run your shit and let you go, and then all of a sudden you're like, bro, fuck you, get a state trooper, it's probably not going to go good for you. Just saying. You know what I mean? I mean, you can do whatever you want. I mean, I know how you are when it comes to certain things, 616, but I'm just saying, they ain't going to play no fucking shit here at the moment. Not that you're going to give them shit in that sense. You know, I'm just saying, they ain't gonna. If you're like, don't know, I ain't taking a speeding ticket from you county cop, and then you want to fucking call a state trooper, he's gonna write you for every fucking thing he can write you for. I'm assuming by the time he gets there, and he's probably gonna search your car and everything else just to inconvenience you. I would. And be like, dude, you made me drive all the way over to the other side of the county to fucking. You're bothering me. Why? I get that, 616. Hey, your own prerogative, man. Do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want, man. You're a big boy. They leave me alone every time I get pulled over. And most of the time I'm doing something wrong, so. Last time I got pulled over, I was speeding. You'd rather talk to a county cop? Not at my place. I would much rather frickin' talk to a state trooper at where I'm at. Much rather. Much rather. Got cold last night. Well, it did not fucking get cold here, bro. 89 degrees is, if you consider that cold. How's that for sleeping weather? 89. Fuck. HP. What is HP? Troopers or HP are the coolest. Highway Patrol. Yeah, we don't have Highway Patrol here in Michigan. Rained most of the day yesterday. Well, goddamn, Clint, we need it. It needs to rain and rain and rain and rain and rain up there. I mean, I don't want it to, but it needs to. We need like a solid week of rain. Like a nice, slow, steady rain, just somebody can just, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nice, slow, steady rain, kind of somebody can just turn on the sprinkler, you know what I mean? And it'll be fine. Let it go. Nice. 'Cause that's the problem when we do get rain, man. It's like all fucking, it's like here's an inch of rain in a half hour. You know, that shit sucks. We spent a long fucking time in the car yesterday, dude. We went all the way down to fucking Key Largo, damn near. Like, drove. Look, there's Key Largo. Turn around. Came back. Hell, you're welcome, dude. Clint, anytime, man. Dude, anytime. I was just gonna say, freaking 616, you could go up there and play hooky with Clint. Clint's probably there. You're saying it's harder to play hooky when I'm not there, but my house ain't ever empty, dude. Like ever. That's why I was telling Impact when I left. He was like, "Hey, when do you leave again?" So that's why I told him. I'm like, "Yeah, I leave at Thursday at 2 o'clock or whatever the fuck. I won't be there. Knock yourself out." You know what I mean? It don't bother me. Just gonna say somebody will shoot you. No. If it ain't me, it'll be Miss GP, and if it ain't us, it'll be somebody else. Yeah, I'm just saying it might not be me that does it, but it'll be somebody. I assure you. Yeah, I never let my fucking back tire can for the bike. You know what I was thinking? Is that something? How much do they charge you to change it? You probably, yeah. That'll be nice having a fucking tire that's a good tread. That'll make you feel a whole lot better, I bet. But yeah, man, well, we were in the fucking car for like 10 goddamn hours yesterday. 9 hours. Like 9 or 10 fucking hours yesterday I spent driving. Dude, the Everglades tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow morning, right? Today's Thursday. Tomorrow morning. I'm gonna stop in fucking Nashville. So just south of Nashville, though, ain't it?
It is.
It's just south of Nashville a little way. Yeah, we'll stop there. 10 hours. Yeah, dude, we literally drove, fuck, dude, all across the Everglades twice, down to the bottom and into the Everglades, back out into Homestead, Florida, back down into Key Largo, and then when on our way back, somehow we ended up in fucking damn near Miami, like damn near in Miami. There were motherfucking jets flying over and shit, and then I'm like, what the fuck? And because, dude, it's like 8 goddamn lanes of traffic and shit. Then you got a GPS telling you one fucking thing, and then it's like, what the fuck, dude? Some of that shit's confusing, man. When there's like, here, you gotta go, there's like 4 fucking exits coming off of 7 lanes, and everything's like, let's do some of that shit's fucked, man. Like, you end up taking the wrong exit out here. You could go for a long way, a long motherfucking way before there's another exit. I'm like, damn, I was about ready to fucking jump the goddamn. That was bullshit at one point. Like, I'm gonna drive over this fucking curb and shit right here. Yeah, there's like literally like 7 motherfucking lanes of traffic on top of fucking exits. That shit's fucked, man. Like, yeah. So I'm not exactly like, let's get in the car and go fucking drive around. I don't think the boys are either. They're probably still in there cuffing their carrots or whatever it is. So still in there wrapped up in their little blankies. Never heard that one? Well, there you go. Now you got a new one, 616. You got a new one. Man, I need more fucking coffee. What a bum. That girl probably might not wake up until 1 o'clock, really, if she didn't go to work. What up, rotator? Christ, it's 8 o'clock, ain't it? It's kind of early still. Fuck. I didn't realize it was. It feels a lot later than 8 o'clock. What's up with you? I heard it cooled down last night and it rained yesterday. It's glare or something else. Yeah. The heat kept fucking kicked everybody's ass the day we went out on the boat. Well, Garrett and Miss GP seemed to handle it pretty okay. The heat.
It's not too bad.
You two seem to be okay with it.
It's not bad.
No,
Like,
I'm saying on the boat
right.
in
Yeah.
particular.
No. Well, I had a hat that shaded my face pretty well, and I tried to keep under the shade. You know what I'm saying? And the sun was very warm, but in the shade it wasn't bad.
Right. If you exactly.
And
If
when we
you,
were moving in the sun,
if
felt
you,
nice.
I was gonna say there were a couple of times you wanted the boat to keep moving, though.
Yes,
So
because there
yeah,
was just no breeze at all. It just like died down.
the couple of times we stopped on the boat to fish, it was so fucking hot, dude. I mean, it was ridiculously fucking hot that like you really couldn't fish because it was so hot. You were just getting blasted. You know what I mean? So. Aw. Who are you talking to, Clint? You saying you working today? You asking Rotator that? He's always working today. He might go to work. I don't know if it'll work, but he'll go there. He'll show up. And showing up is half the battle, bro. I think that's the first thing you gotta do is show up. And that's the hardest part for a lot of people. Just show the fuck up, man. You know? Right. That's what I'm saying. Show up, do a little something, something, and there you go. Work. I had my first experience with a wild Karen, a wild Florida Karen. I did run into one of them, so that was pretty neat.
I'm gonna call her Karen since she's just a bitch.
She was just okay. So she was just a bit. I guarantee she was a fucking Karen.
She may have been, but in that moment, she was just being
Yeah,
a
she
bitch.
was just a bitch in that moment. You're right. You're right. She was just a bitch. Freaking must be a badass rabbit for a name like Brutus. Well, you better be a badass rabbit. But yeah, man, I went into I rented this pontoon boat, right? And it's at a marina. So I go to the fucking marina, and I'm like, hey, I'm here to rent a pontoon boat. I don't feel. I said before I even said that. I'm like I feel like I'm in the wrong place, but I'm here to rent a pontoon boat. Could you help me? And the lady was like, here's their card. Call them. And then she sat down in her chair. And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, just call him. I'm like, and then another guy in the background starts. He's like, so what you got to do is you got to go out of the door. You go down here, make a left. You'll see the guy down there. He'll have the boat tied up for you down there. They don't technically have an office here or anything like that. So you'll and then I'm just the fucking lady sitting there the whole fucking time. Like, I don't know. And then I looked over at her and I'm like, I assume this happens often, you know? And she's like, just looking at me. And I'm like, you fucking bitch, man. Like, you down here with your fucking, yeah, like, just crazy, man. Her smug look and everything was just like, oh my fucking God. You are fucking special, aren't you, lady? That's a good point. But what if I just, you know, ask the boat company for 3 different prices, with or without, dropping it back off? But what if I put fuel in it? If I put gas in it, can you lower the price for me? I'm only going to use a half tank. Can I get a price if I only use a quarter of a tank? Yeah, fucking right. That's funny. Very well trained rabbit. Squirrely John has a rabbit named Brutus, and he's the best in the world. Who would have thunk it? For some reason, I feel like Brutus is a popular name for a fucking rabbit.
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel that way, but I feel like there's a lot of people that name their rabbit Brutus.
I don't know many people who've had rabbits, so
I don't either.
can't be helpful.
Or I can try to get my bike to place to York. Why don't you just text them instead of this? Food? Well, I suppose this is your mind. This is texting at another level. People don't text each other to their telephones anymore when they know each other on the GP chat. They just text each other on the GP chat. That's cool. That's awesome. Oh, no. I hope he's not pedaling. He won't be able to pedal. It'll be more like a pushing bike if it's not running. It's kind of like a push-it bike. You know, those ones without pedals that the kids have, and they just push their feet like that. That's why it's called chat, not talk to GP. Oh, yeah. Well, most people on the YouTube chats don't like know each other in the sense of where they fucking live and use it like text messaging. They're just chatting to people. Most of the time, they're in different parts of the country and city, and they actually don't even fucking know one another in real life. To be fair. Squirrels and rabbits stick together, Squirrel says. Talk to GP. No, this is the time. I'm gonna change the name. You know what? I'm gonna change the name. The next, we're gonna start calling this the Talk to GP show. The Talk to GP chat. That's a completely different way of looking at it, I suppose. You have rabbits and turkeys. Motherfucker. You got rabbits and turkeys that run through your yard, fool. All over hell. That you do. You know, you can completely process a rabbit and put it in a pan with no knife whatsoever. You don't even need a knife, bro. You can just right into a pan. No utensils required. I wonder why that is. I think that means that you're supposed to eat them. That's what I'm saying. Dude, I could have a rabbit in a pan cooking quicker than I can have my fucking boots off. And fucking, like, for real. When I seen him on it, don't you be apologizing for texting some shit on here, Clint? The fuck? Put this on mute for 1 second. Oh, that ain't mute. That ain't mute. Mm. Oh my god. It's too fucking hot out there to fuck that.
What?
I said it's too fucking hot out there. Fuck that. You know, the boys could probably, they were saying, I just don't want to go over there and take their coconuts or whatever, right? But they could probably go over there and charge that person and get
Remove their coconut.
yeah. They could probably go over there and make money to get the coconuts that they want.
I mean, maybe, but they look, I don't know. Looks like everything's been turned back around it, so maybe they want them there.
That does sound like a old time saying. I could have a rabbit in a pan faster than, yeah. For real. Just saying. I don't know how the hell they run around through the woods and not gut themselves. You know. Old blue cichlid passed last night. That sucks. I saw some cichlids in the fucking Everglades that were giant, dude. They're fucking huge. Biggest fucking cichlids I ever seen. I'm like, holy shit, man. He was the last. Oh, he will be remembered, Rotator. He was a good little cichlid. Old blue. I'm gonna have to have a service for him or something like that. Should we have a moment of silence for old blue cichlid? All right, that's over. That's it. That's all he gets. It's just a fish, bro. Just a fish. That's if. Well, hot damn, you fucking, you might have me beat for a minute. I didn't think you could get down to fucking, I thought 230 was you were just stuck at 230. I got fat recently because I ain't been doing shit and eating bullshit. Hell yeah. Nice. Yes, squirrel. Yeah. Yeah, he was telling me how he did it yesterday. Talking about how he takes a silky and puts it up on a pole saw basically and fucking like a silky pole saw, and I don't know. He was telling me how to do it, and I'm like, right on, that sounds interesting. But yeah, he says you gotta fucking, so all the coconuts have to be removed if they're in the public. You know what I mean? Any sort of municipality or anything like that has to take the coconuts off of them. Otherwise, they'll be fucking hurting people and shit. Fucking coconuts dropping on them and shit. It's like, so that and seed pods. There's like some. I guess there's some fucking, like for example, let's see here. So you got that kind of palm tree, of course. But he says these ones are foxtail. Those are foxtails, I guess. And I guess they, instead of pineapples, they got seed pods or what, like little spiky fucking seed pods or something, as I understand it. But he says you got to remove the seed pods on that. on those foxtails right there. So you got to remove the seed pods on the foxtails because they're like little spiky balls, I guess. And then there's fucking coconut on these. And what I was saying like this is the boys, they've been wanting coconut, but well, there's a whole bunch of fucking coconuts and it's 4 feet from the ground. So, and there's more. That's why I was saying the boys could go over there and literally charge that person to get the damn coconuts. You know? That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. That's right, Rotator. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was thinking. One in Rome. I guess. Fuck it. All right. Coconut milk. Oh, for sure, squirrel. No doubt about that. Should. You could. You have some nice fruit trees up by us too. Just depends on the, what you're trying to grow, I guess. You could have a banana tree there if you really wanted to. If you spent a ridiculous amount of money, you could grow your own bananas in Michigan. It would just have to be a lot of money. You can grow avocados in fucking Michigan if that's what you wanted to grow. That'd be some awfully expensive bananas though. It'd be cheaper to just fly down to a place and get some bananas when you wanted them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'd have to get a fucking greenhouse, dude. It'd be the only way you're growing bananas. Rich has had an orange tree growing for years. Long time. Shit, for as long as I've known him. Yeah, he's been growing one forever. But the only way you're going to grow it is, like you say, take it in and out. That's what he does. He'll take it inside even if it's going to get cold at night. If he thinks it's going to drop below a certain temperature, he'll bring it in. Use the loader. Yeah, his is on. Yeah, you could put it in a big ass pot and usually you absolutely could. No reason you couldn't. Could even put it in a rotating pot.
The pool guy is gonna be here sometime today.
At some time.
I don't know when. I guess it'll be this morning. Like the one DPK.
The pool guy. The pool guy is gonna come. Does that mean I gotta leave? It's a joke.
I was just thinking that it's 30, and I just want the
No
time.
wonder the joke down here is it's the pool guy's kid.
Right, so the mailman.
No, it don't. This is hemp. 100% legal hemp. I bought it at the smoke shop. Bought it at the smoke shop, yo. You can tell because it's in this bag. That's another reason to say fuck off, Florida. Man. What's up? What's up? Dave. The wheel of death was circling, and no Wi-Fi, and I don't know what happened there. What's up, Joseph? He said 25 minutes to get there. That's hilarious. And with that being said, Florida has fucking medicinal too, huh? Yes, as far as I know. Sounds like a garbage. The garbage man. Which the garbage didn't go out. I just thought of that. Don't burn your fucking feet. No. To go do storm. Ran into a client the other day. He said he keeps us busy year round and wants us to go do storm work for him. Right on. That's hell yeah. He must own a bigger company. Hell yeah. Fucking run it. Run it, Joseph. People still shit their pants when I shoot prices to people all the time and they fucking bout shit. So are you starting on the job, Joseph? That's awesome, dude. That's fantastic, man. Good to hear. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. That is awesome. Speaking of which, I got a call customer here today. Probably gonna be pissed off at me. He called me 2 fucking days ago and I've not called him back, so. That'd be alright. Yeah, I know. But I should have called back maybe. But that's something that sometimes I don't even do at home, dude. It is what it is, right? Burn feet. You want that? What's up, P&J? For sure, rotator. It's friggin' hot, P&J. I've already complained to my wife about the heat as much as I can, so I can't bitch to her no more about that. So I'll bitch to you, I suppose. Wah. No aggressive sandhill crane encounters, no. Had a billion want to, oh boy, had a billion want a bid, so you got a fuck you bid. And was like, really? I said, yep, because you're an asshole, and that's the price. Yeah, asshole. Don't be a billion. I was just crying, P&J, that's all. I thought I seen a little tiny lizard. But if that's a little tiny lizard, I think that's where he decided to pass away at. You actually knew a billion? A billion? That's his name? Billiam? Like for real? Like that's actually his fucking name? My axe head. Interesting. And what state were them people from, Pig Daddy? Where'd that family come from? Like fucking the hollers somewhere? P and Kentucky. So the hollers, yes. That's what I got, P&J. Yeah, not working. Not working. That I can guarantee you I'm doing. Part of me is like, well, what the fuck do I do with myself when I'm not working? You know? It's kind of like, Billiam was a black kid from the children's home. Okay. So Miss GP has plans to go to a beach had a brother. Are you dead ass serious? His name was Billiam? Like, swear to God. Like his name was Billiam. Um, wow. Yeah, she wants to. Oh, you'll roast on a beach, but yeah, she wants to go to a beach and frickin' search for seashells by the seashore. Was he a dick? Yeah, the Billiam that I know was kind of that's how it. I got that's a Storm and Norman right there. Storm and Norman, bro. Rolling with your homie Ziggy. Yeah, I'm rolling with my homie freaking OCB. OCB. Got Storming on your wrist? Do you? Yeah, right there, brother. Fucking Storming Norman. Oh shit. Ouch. Yeah. I am not a Norman. No. That's a tribute tattoo, yes. But no, I am not a Norman. Not a Norman. So yeah, my Storm and Norman is that tractor right there. I don't know how well you can see it. But anyway, you ever heard the your ass is grass and somebody's the lawnmower, you know? Like, you know, your ass is grass and I'm the lawnmower. Well, there's my Storm and Norman ass is grass lawnmower. Not all of mine are tributes, but I suppose. But memorial tribute, whatever you want to call it. A lot of some of my tattoos are tribute tattoos. A lot of them are. That's yeah, with the hammer. Like that's why I don't care if I have like fucking rainbows and butterflies tattooed on me. Don't bother me a bit. You know what I mean? Don't bother me a bit, man. Designing yours for 25 years. Hell yeah. It looks badass too. I like it, Clint. Clint! Did you get your coffee, Clint? Mescaline. Yeah, I have no problem with it. I have no problem at all having a fucking rainbow and a butterfly on me. If anything, it makes me more manly. I'm setting the bar. You know what I'm saying? Because then I can just look at another man and be like, what, you too much of a fucking pussy to have a butterfly tattooed on you? And then they're usually like, I'm like, yeah, just saying. Holy shit, you just spit. What? Whatever. You'll be alright, Rotator. You'll be alright. That's. You gotta reset the breaker then, apparently. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but you'll have to go down into the breaker. God damn, dude. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I got you? Hell yeah. Well, it's like, and you know that's exactly what I would say to somebody, Rotator. That's exactly word for word what I would say to them. You know it. That's why you think it's so fucking funny. Yeah, I don't know how a breaker got popped or whatever. Clint, but happens before. Some people try to use the coffee maker and the toaster oven and the motherfucking microwave all at the same damn time. Like, the boy the other day was running the fucking toaster oven. What the fuck was he running? I forget what he was running, but he was running two things at the exact same time, and I'm like, holy shit, man. And all it take, you know what I mean? I don't know, just reset the breaker and make it work, Clint. Move it. Put it in the fucking bathroom and make it work. Who cares? You have my permission to make coffee in the bathroom if you need to. Be like, fuck this shit. That'd be like, bring that shit out in the garage. No. If you fucking do that, my wife might kill you. Oh, it does make me more manly, though. Rotator. I got you. Mm-hmm. About spitting your shit out. Yeah. Yeah, man. Fucking whatever, bro. Not everybody can rock it. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's cut out for that shit. No. Well, good. Well, I'm glad I struck you as funny, other than, I could have struck you in a lot of different ways, I suppose. But so funny, I guess I'll take that. You know what's fucked is I can't hardly even see myself right now. I can literally see just this bottom fucking corner of the fucking chat right here. I know them fucking coffee makers do pull some juice, man, because they're heating up water and they're doing it pretty damn quickly. You know. Of course she does, Pig Daddy. Well, why wouldn't she? Breaker Blue. Fucking goddamn breakers. Is that why they call them breakers? Because they blow? I don't know. I'm asking. Wife's damn coffee maker microwave. Is it a coffee maker slash microwave? It's the only thing. You should see some of the shit that's by me. Pig Daddy, I would assume that she's probably doing it for that reason. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. No momento. But yeah, my kids do the same thing, dude. That's kind of seems like that would be kind of the fun of it. It would be like, I'm gonna buy my dad some fucked up looking thing and see if he'll put it on. You can see I got my hard working clothes on today. I know, Clint. The other day you fucked me up when you walked in the shirt with a blue shirt on. And then I was even more fucking confused because it was a goddamn work shirt. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, where am I? Like, what the fuck, dude? Why is Clint not in an orange shirt? I don't even recognize that guy. Like, for real, dude. Like, dirty hands, clean money. Chop, chop. Have fun. Holy crap, 23? What? Well, from the looks of it, it don't appear I'm gonna go ahead and say almost nobody's gonna start really moving around kids wise. If we left it up to the kids, probably 1 o'clock. So, what do you know, Bama? It's the shit show. It is the shit show. I mean, there's only one, I think. Is there anybody else that? No, I'm gonna kick their ass if they call themselves the shit show. But yeah, this is kind of interesting. I need to screenshot this shit. I'm totally screenshotting some, like, taking some pictures of this so I can have it as the green screen at home sometime. I think that would be nice. So, what's the plans, y'all? What are you guys doing? I think you asked me. I don't know if I asked you. I forgot. Too many burgers. Heat's got to me. I'm dehydrated. I don't know. What's going on? Where am I? There we go. This would be an interesting chat. Like, if I just started doing this, then nobody would ever know what I looked like other than you motherfuckers. Packing to go up north. Some of the live streams that I flip through are just weird. And granted, this is kind of, weird in comparison with a lot of other live streams, I suppose, but just like, wow, they're just something else. I know I talk about that often on here, but I'm like, wow, that's just, people are like, sometimes it blows me away. It literally blows me away. You'll flip over and somebody's getting money thrown at them left and right and everything like that, you know what I mean? And I'm like, they're screaming at the camera or something. Or there'll be this dude like with music on in the background and he's like fucking air guitaring and shit. And people are just throwing money at him. And the ones that I really like are the tarot card readings one, the people that deal the cards. The tarot card reading one, people are pretty funny actually. I get a pretty good kick out of that. I'm like, what the? Yeah, but I'll watch for a second. I'll stop and watch for a second, Joseph. So with that being said, I'm like, well, fuck, they got me. Yeah, you know what I mean? They fucking got me for a second. But then I'm like, all right, yeah, get the fuck out of here. This sure shit don't make me want to donate to them. It's already an interesting show because it's the whole shit show. It is the whole shit show. But yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This sure shit don't make me want to throw money at them. Like I said, I know. Hell yeah, PJ. And for 20, I'm about to start a new thing. For $9.99, I'll read your tarot card. I'll read your cards. What do you think? it might be, yeah. Think of all the money I could rake in. You know what I mean? Think of all the money. I could make all the monies. All right, back to that. There we go. And everyone in here is cool, legit people. Hell yeah, they are. Anyone that sticks around, man. Hell yeah, bro. I could make all the monies. I gotta get special, like, I have to come up with, god damn, I have to come. You gotta wear the funny looking hat. Do I? Is that mandatory? Like, you gotta wear a funny looking hat if you're reading cards and shit? The other day I seen some dude dressed like an alien. He was literally had a silicone alien mask on, just staring at the camera, not saying a motherfucking word. I swear to God, he was not saying a fucking word, just had a silicone fucking mask on and shit. And people are throwing money at him left and right. I'm like, God dang, now that's the key to success right there. I'm like, you just put a silicone fucking mask on and stare at the camera. Did you? And then he did start talking. He did start talking at one point, but I was like, what the fuck? like, okay. And then there's one lady that's like, yeah, I should try it. All you people, all you regulars on here will know that it's complete bullshit. But I need to make a sign. I know, Justin. I agree with you. For real, I agree. But for all the regulars in here, they'll know I'm bullshitting, but I need to make a sign or something that says, like, for a shit, like, dude, like, if I, 199 super chat, what do you think? It'll get you a shout out. I'll say your name. I'll say your name for $1.99. 199 super chat gives you a shout out. Maybe we can try it today. $10, I'll jump in the pool. Because that's the kind of shit that they're doing. And I find it hilarious. For $10, I'll jump in this pool. I swear to God, I'll do it. I mean, right there, I'll jump in that pool for $9.99 super chat. Okay, don't, bro. I don't want nothing more than my T-shirt and my money for the hat. All right. But yes, I think I am onto something, Joseph. Dude, if this works, you're gonna have to get a pool and start jumping in it for $10. Should I get I need to make a sign, maybe. I'll have to write it backwards too, so people can see it. Fucker, I was wondering where it was. Oh man. King of clout. It's the whole clout posse. Yeah, so now I need to have like a pinned message that says, $9.99 super chat. Is that how do I do that? Pin a message that says let me see. Hang on. I gotta push buttons. This is fun. Yes, pin it. How do I do that? Aha! So I just need somebody to say it, and then I can pin their message. For a $9.99 super chat, I'll jump in this motherfucking pool. There you go. Somebody just needs to say it. Read people's future. That might not be a bad idea, but I got to get some tarot cards. Damn, that'd be some hilarious shit, man. Oh, dang. Did I do it right? I think I did it right. There you go. Perfect, my man. Good job. Hell yeah. Don't you, none of you regular people fucking do this. All right. Good looking out. Good looking out. Yeah. Here, and now I got, there we go, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. It looks nice, you know. Some people would say, does this look tropical? My boys used the word tropical yesterday. They said they thought Florida would be more tropical. And I'm like, well, what the hell is tropical? And they said, you know, like blue water and frickin' like colorful fish and and then I asked one of the other boys, they were like, when are we getting to the Everglades? I'm like, well, we drove through the Everglades for like 50 miles. And they were like, yeah, but when do we go in the Everglades? And I'm like, well, what do you mean? He's like, well, I looked up the Everglades and, right? And the shit that they saw online was like, you know, all like walking through the mangrove forest where they, you know, they really sold it to the people. Really, really sold it to them. Like, my boys looked up everything online and judged Florida from in people's online experiences, and then now have been like, it's like, dang, this is the real thing. This is. We have a concept. Should I get some tarot cards, Bama? What do you think? You think it would work? I'm curious. I feel like it might work. And then maybe I could just stay down here. You know what I'm saying? Live the life. Be a full-time YouTuber. Oh man. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think this concept out, Bama boy. Oh God, it would have. Yeah, hell yeah, Justin. Just read, you know, have burgers, read people's future. I was thinking about the other day. uh, you know, because I'm in Florida, you could like, what do they call themselves? Be a motivational speaker. You know what I mean? I think I could be a motivational speaker, possibly. But it's like, you know, or how to flip real estate or something like that, you know. Some way to sales that like, you know, something that you don't physically work. You know what I mean? You just, I don't know. Be like the new David Coggins or something. I'm sure I could run like a block around here and just start sweating my fucking ass off and then be like, I ran 10 miles and 15 laps in this pool before you even woke up. Be hard. You know what I'm saying? And then people will pay me. That would sure be interesting. Yeah, you know? Hell yeah. Yeah, Joe. I'm gonna start doing that. The next short you see, I'm gonna be like running. Except for I'm gonna just be standing there and people are gonna be like, why is the land not moving? Yeah, you know what I mean? It'll just be me. I did 15 laps in this motherfucking pool because you guys are be hard. And then sit back down. I'm not from here. ABG, whatever. I'm just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude right now. Fuck. Did that make? Did that really make you, Joseph? Did that? Was that convincing? The United States, U.S. Well, good. I'm working on it, man. I got some refining to do. I feel like Joseph. I got a little bit of refining to do on that. Oh man, so far the 9.99. Hell, he'll read your future for 9.99. I will. I will. Bama, that's perfect. Perfect. Mint. I'll start. I'll split some of the profits with you. Yeah, splash a little water on there. Be like, why in the fuck does this dude look like he's running, but the goddamn, this ain't even motherfucking moving. This dude across the way has a Gulf of America fucking. Did I show you that shit? Dude over there has a Gulf of America flag. Oh, come on, come on. Ah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's a golfer. He's Chicago Bears. Obviously, he fucking sucks. Cause who the fuck likes the Bears, bro? And them people, the University of Miami. Come on, man. These are like the two worst football teams there are. You know, the Chicago Bears and the University of Miami. I don't know, Justin. I don't know. That's pretty interesting, though. What's up, Rage? Hell no. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, we caught a giant fucking goby or whatever. It looked like a giant goby in the, like, dude, I made a homemade crab pot basically out of a fucking, yeah, it was like a onion bag basically. I put, dude, I made a kick-ass crab pot. I took floats on the top. I tied floats to the top of the bag and then split shots to the bottom of the bag, and then I put chicken legs at the back of the bag so shit would crawl into it, you know what I'm saying? So it sank, and then the bottom would stay at the ground, and then I put some bobbers on the fucking thing to float it up, you know what I mean? And then it was like a big envelope, basically. So we caught like this giant looking fucking goby. I think it was a goby. I don't know. The motherfucker looked not nice. Let me tell you that. It looked not nice. So we caught that. White sand isn't for me. Well, I would wear. It is nice to get something. Yeah, I would definitely be wearing sunglasses, or your eyes would. Yeah, you could totally fuck up your eyes in this. But yes, Joseph, it was. We came back last night from the trip, and then frickin' the boy went and checked the trap. We were hoping to catch some crabs, man. Honestly, I don't understand. That's what's kind of disappointing. I figured if nothing else, we'd be like, all right, well, for sure, Rage. Um, yeah, I figured if nothing else, we'd catch some damn crabs down here. Honestly. Damn, boy, you're awesome. Yeah, yeah. All major brands of credit card are accepted. All you have to do is super chat, and or yeah. Just my own hand rolled ones, Justin. I've not left yet. Maybe I should find a cigar tonight or something. Terrell readings. Yeah, I'm gonna go find a Terrell, and he's gonna talk to you. Oh God, no, no casino for me. I already done blew my wad on a bunch of other shit. might find Carl. He's kind of irresponsible sometimes, Carl. I think Clint's kept an eye on him. Yeah, Clint has kept an eye on Carl pretty good, I think. So I'm pretty sure he has not been able to run off and do irresponsible things. Nah, he's being watched. He has a babysitter. Still maturing as he goes. Aren't we all? That's awesome. That's awesome. See? I knew it. I knew he was safe. You keep Carl safe and medicated. Well, nobody's biting on the whole fucking man. Don't nobody want to see me jump in the pool for $10? Shit, that's crazy. Maybe I should have made it a little cheaper. Maybe I was asking when I got greedy with the $9.99. Hell yeah. Maybe $9.99 is a little greedy, just a little. I think I'll run this a little bit longer and then I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Shit. 9:30 almost. Hot damn. It feels a lot later than that. McDonald's jobs ain't giving us our paychecks? Well, son of a bitch. Why not? Why ain't they paying you? That ain't no good. Oh, okay. That's all right. That's all right. I get it. $9.99 is a lot, man. McDonald's probably only pays $13 to $15 an hour around us, so I totally get it. I wouldn't give a guy $9.99 to jump in the pool. Some damn people would. Kind of crazy, huh? But yeah, the shit show done run its course. Adios, people. Everyone have a good day. I'm gonna do something, even if it ain't right. Shit, you can't even hardly feed 5 people for $20 or $30 at McDonald's anymore. You have a good day too. P&J, take care. Enjoy your trip. I'm out. Adios, Senor Ritas. Drive safe.